Hello everyone, I'm CJ.
And I'm Ashley.
And today we are going to be reviewing the books that we exchanged for Christmas. Ashley got me The Road by Cormac McCarthy.
And CJ got me The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie.
Alright, I'm going to go first with my review. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. It was published in 2006 by Vintage Books. And this edition is 287 pages. The plot of this novel is a father and a son, or known as the man and the boy. They're traveling to the shore, to the coast,
to the sea, yeah.
And in a post-apocalyptic world. It's not specific on where they are, but they're heading towards the coast because the father thinks that they're going to have a better life there. And along their journey, they're going down the road, which is the name of the novel. And there's no plant life, and there's very little animal life. They encounter a dog once, but there's nothing more than that. And they also encounter a lot of cannibals. Because there is no more food, people have resorted to being cannibals and eating each other. And the father and the son are the good guys. Like, they refer to themselves as the good guys. They're the ones who don't eat each other. What I really want to focus on with The Road is McCarthy's writing style in this novel. Like, his vocabulary range is so vast. It's like he took a dictionary and said, okay, I'm going to put this word in, this word in, this word in. Like, every word in the dictionary you can think of is in this novel. He also doesn't use quotations when writing, or he is very short and to the point in his sentences and his descriptions, and it's a very minimalistic style, and I think that matches the tone of the novel because there's not really much going on, so he can't make these big descriptions of things. Like, he's very precise, and he's very knowledgeable of like what word he's using when describing a situation. Like, he describes things as casket black because it's death. Like, death is literally around him. So I thought that was really cool. Would you like to contribute to this? Because you've read this too.
I read that. It was some years ago, and I remember it being I don't know, powerful and emotional, but like also, like, I felt also still like there was still hope, even though it was rather depressing to read. And CJ even reminded me of the more bleak
points
of the book that my mind has blacked out. But, I mean, I remember really enjoying it when I read it. So.
There were a couple things I didn't like about The Road, and it's just, like, really minor things. Like, it kind of drags a little bit because you can't really do much. You're on the road and you're just walking. Like, a lot of people complain about Lord of the Rings. Like, all they're doing is walking. Well, you know, they're going in mines and fighting in battles in Helm's Deep and stuff. Like this, they're just walking. Just walking. And, like, they encounter other people, but there's not really much going on. It's a lot of interaction between the father and the son. The other thing I didn't like is, like, how did the world come to be this way? Like, there's, like, descriptions early on of, like, explosions and stuff like that, but, like, nothing is really said for sure. Like, oh, well, it was nuclear warfare, and this country nuked this country, and that country nuked the other country, as I was talking about before. But, like, there has to be something done because the ecosystem is destroyed, the ecosphere has been destroyed, so plant life can't grow, animals can't survive, humans can't even survive, which makes me think, well, then if humans can't survive, like, even if there is a happy ending, there's not a happy ending.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things about this novel that I did like. I like, as I mentioned before, McCarthy's writing style. I like his descriptions. Like, he's very, like, particular of, like, what words he puts where, and that really, like, plays into the novel. Another thing I really liked is the codependency of the father and the son, because when you think of a father and son relationship, it's the son is dependent on the father, like a little kid. And it's kind of like they depend on each other. The son depends on his father to get him food and, you know, shelter him and protect him. but the father also is depending on the son, because if the son dies, the father doesn't want to live. And, like, that's what keeps the father going, is keeping his son alive. And I really enjoyed that, and I like this idea of there being good guys. Like, we're the good guys. We have the fire inside of us. And we don't eat people. We do the right thing. And the other people are the bad people, the ones who eat each other. And they still keep this, human element to the novel. So with that said, I'm going to give The Road by Cormac McCarthy 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Nice.
For the reasons I explained before. It only gets a half because it kind of dragged a little bit, but... All right, Ashley, now on to your novel.
Yeah, for The Absolutely True Diary of Part-Time Indian. Came out in 2007, and this particular book is 230 pages of story, and then there's an interview and some discussion questions. I marked my progress.
Oh, I forgot to talk.
You go.
I marked my progress with my Doctor Who bookmark that Ashley got me.
I marked my progress with my numerology bookmark that says what my personality is like, because my birthday is the 11th of the month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This book is about a boy that lives on an Indian reservation, and he is kind of an outcast. He's beat up a lot, and he has a best friend who kind of looks out for him. But life on the
reservation. His name is Rowdy, right?
Rowdy.
Yes.
He gets rowdy. He's kind of a bully.
He is.
But he looks out for Junior, the main character. Things on the reservation are not so good. People are on hard times there. Lots of poverty and lots of alcohol abuse, physical abuse, just not very good. And Junior gets an opportunity to go to a different school off the reservation, and he takes it so that he can try and have a better life. And the story is kind of about how he deals with trying to fit in at that new school, and also not be a traitor to the people who are left on the reservation, and kind of what happens in his life. And it's rough. I would say that I really like this book. I like the writing style a lot. It's written like you're reading his diary, or like he's telling you the story. It's very like matter of fact, doesn't shy away from things that happen, even these like bad things, and bad things happen, but it's just kind of very upfront. But it's also funny. There's also lots of drawings in the novel, so that it's like you are reading his actual diary, because he says he likes to draw to get things out. So that was really cool. I think it helped flesh out not just Junior, but the other characters in the book too, to see how Junior sees them. You get to actually see how he sees them. So I liked that. I like the themes that they touch on about the having to live in a life of duality with not belonging in any place, and especially touching on the Native American culture, I think is important, because I don't think that a lot of people here even really know what it's like to live on an actual reservation. So I thought that was interesting. But even for anyone, especially for a young adult novel, to read about not fitting in and about the expectations other people have on you, or have for you, was really good. So there wasn't really anything that I did not like about this book, actually. So I think for the first time ever, my rating is a 5 out of 5 stars. So job well done.
Nice.
So yeah, that's
5 out of 5 stars.
5 out of 5.
For the first time ever, Under the Covers history has been made.
Yes.
So those are our reviews of The Road by Cormac McCarthy and
The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie.
And thanks for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, because sharing is caring. Negative feedback is also appreciated too. So with that said, see you later.
Adios.